We want to get you out to Wayne County, where our Zach Dahlheimer, he's been all over Central North Carolina tonight. Zach, we hear someone's joining you.
Yes, we're in the Wayne County Courthouse right outside the Emergency Operations Center, where lots of emergency officials have been monitoring conditions here throughout the county all day long. As we've seen all afternoon and heading into the evening, it's been a pretty busy day between the rain and wind here in Wayne County. And joining me right now is Joel Gilley, the Public Affairs Media Manager for Wayne County. Joel, thank you very much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here.
And Joel, it's certainly been a busy day, of course, between the rain and the wind. Talk to us about the shelters, first of all. What's the shelter situation like, especially with these conditions in Wayne County?
The shelter situation has been good. We saw a really quick influx yesterday for shelter. We did a really good job of warning people to take shelter before this rain came, before the river started flooding. So we saw a real quick rise in shelter numbers yesterday. I've got the latest information. So far, we still have room at Wayne Academy, Carver Elementary, Tommy's Road, Mount Olive Middle, and Spring Creek Middle. So we still have plenty of shelter space open, but it's the numbers have kind of leveled off a little bit for us now.
We were talking, and you were saying, of course, Wayne County and surrounding areas affected by Hurricane Matthew years ago. Lots of people seeking shelter. Can you tell us just as the numbers, as how many people are seeking shelter here in Wayne County?
I haven't gotten the latest numbers lately. I do know that we already had one shelter fill up in Mount Olive, which was one of the harder areas that was hit during Matthew. I just know that we have room at all the shelters still, so I don't have the latest numbers for you.
And talk to us about conditions, because we've had tornado warnings, tornado watch here in Wayne County. How are emergency officials monitoring these situations and getting this information out to people who may be living in this area?
So our EOC is activated. We've been activated 24/7, and it's their job to kind of keep an eye on those weather patterns. We have a really great weather warning system here in Wayne County. It's called Code Red, and it's customizable for people's address. So if there's a life-threatening emergency for your address, it'll let you know. It can call you. It can text you. And so they've been monitoring all the weather conditions and sending those alerts out as they are necessary. We've seen quite a few tornado warnings tonight. We still have the flood warnings. It's been a very fluid day. It's been a very busy day for our emergency management officials, but they've been doing a great job.
Also some water rescues, too.
Yeah, we had 2 confirmed water rescues today. So we went ahead and put a curfew in place overnight tonight, 9 p.m. till 6 a.m., and that's really just to get people off the roads. The conditions out there are dangerous. We've had rain all afternoon. We're seeing a lot of roadways that are flooded right now, power lines down, trees down. We wanted people off the roads unless it's an emergency tonight for that reason.
You just talked about those conditions that a lot of people, you all have been monitoring, and we've seen in the field here. What are your concerns as this storm continues to affect not only Wayne County, but a lot of parts of around North Carolina?
For us here in Wayne County specifically, it's going to be after the storm comes, it's the river flooding. That's what hit us hardest. It hit us hard in after Matthew, which was just 2 years ago. We're already having to deal with this extreme river flooding again. And the problem is it's after the storm. The storm is right now. Well, it's a couple days later when the river finally crests and finally stops rising. So for people in flood-prone areas, we're telling them, make sure you're out, make sure you're away. If your home flooded during Matthew, there's a really good chance it's going to flood again. We just want people safe. And so that's really what we're worried about next, is that river flooding.
And talk to us about this emergency operations center, because we can't go inside the EOC, but paint us a picture as far as what's it like in there right now, who's manning the EOC, and how are they responding to these types of situations?
Yeah, so we've got about 30 staff members that are in there around the clock. The purpose of the EOC is to handle non-emergency calls, things that 911 doesn't need to be worrying about. And so they are basically there, and we have representatives from all of our volunteer fire departments, our police department, fire department from different municipalities here around Wayne County. And then you've got volunteer organizations that are helping us out too, like the Salvation Army and places like that are helping feed our shelter members. They all have representation in the EOC. And then we also have Wayne County, our management team, and also our emergency management officials themselves are in there. So it's about 30 people, 24/7. They're working in shifts. They're getting sleep whenever they can. And it's been a pretty busy day for them today.
And of course, like we said, we've seen flooded roads. We've seen places where water rescues have taken place, trees coming down, split in yards in between homes, churches. What's your message to people living in this county as they hunker down and brace through as the storm moves on?
The biggest thing is, like we talked about, Wayne County experiences a lot of flooding. If you see water on the roadway, turn around. We've had the water rescues, and that's dangerous not only for the individual involved that has to be rescued, but also for our responders. Water rescue is a very dangerous operation. So if you don't have to be out, don't be out. Again, you know, we always tell people that if you come across a power line down on the ground, don't mess with it. Call your utility. It's just the basic safety stuff now. But then we're also warning people, again, if you live in a flood-prone area, there's a good chance the river is going to be out of its banks pretty soon, and so you should definitely seek shelter.
That's Neuse River really paying attention. Officials are paying attention to that Neuse River at this time. Joel, thank you very much. And of course, we'll continue to keep you posted with the latest on conditions here in Wayne County. Again, we've seen lots of flooding, trees coming down. We'll continue to keep you posted with any updates here in Wayne County as the storm continues here throughout central North Carolina. In Wayne County, Zach Dahlheimer, CBS 17 News.
Zach, this is the first time we're able to talk to you since that incident that happened when we were trying to get you live in Wayne County when you were outside. Tell us what happened. You know, all of a sudden we got a little frantic. We're glad that you're safe, but just kind of walk us through what happened when you were out there.
Right, so we were responding to a water rescue on Wayne Memorial Drive. It was reported on Wayne Memorial Drive and Country Day Road. This all happened around 5 o'clock, and we were just pulling up to the location where this all took place, and we were walking up to set up our live shot for the broadcast to bring the information. And just as we were going on air, it came to us, we had heard a tree right next to us coming down very loud right next to us, and we were standing on a sidewalk in a little river, and there was a bunch of trees coming around there, a river right near there just flowing very hard, and this tree coming down very hard, and we just had to get out of the way and go out because as we've seen with this storm, conditions could be unsafe. And so one of the best things to do is, if you are out anywhere, is to stay safe and just be aware of your surroundings while the storm takes hold.
Zach, how big was the tree that fell by you?
We couldn't see the tree specifically because it was very dark, which is another concern too. When it gets dark outside, you don't know exactly how distance-wise far away, but just from the sound of it, it was very, very close. You could hear it just snap and coming down just probably really close to where we were standing right there. And we were seeing a mix of shrubberies and trees there, big thin trees, thick trees all around throughout that area. So a bunch of different green space and trees in that area, a big wooded area around that site of where that water rescue happened.
Zach, it's Wes in the Weather Center. I got to ask you, we're all kind of hyped up covering this storm. We've been that way for the last several days, but did you get a little bolt of extra adrenaline when all that happened a few hours ago?
Well, it's you never know what happens in the field, especially when you're covering storms like this. That's why you've always got to be always aware of your surroundings. That's why reporter photographers teams, it's always best to just make sure you always have your head on a swivel. And again, you never know. You've been saying this all week. We just never know with these storms, especially when they make their way on land. So you just got to be prepared all around you and just be aware of your surroundings and just be ready to act and react, search, evaluate, execute, and move on from there.
All right, our Zach Dahlheimer, we are certainly glad you are okay. And